is known for its many historical sites, and this is our first one walking around town. This is the Old South Meeting House. This is where Benjamin Franklin got baptized as a child, and this is where Samuel Adams gave the speech to start the Boston Tea Party. Since we only have 2 days in Boston, we're hitting as many sites as possible. This one is the Old State House, the site of the Boston Massacre. This is the Quincy Market, an old historic warehouse now turned food market.
We're in Boston, Massachusetts. There's actually a massive heat wave. It is 93 degrees outside. Fortunately, no lemonade stands, so the second best thing is New England Clam Chowder, and we're at Union Oyster House. Great.
Okay, first off, I am so hungry, so I'm so excited for our dinner. But we already have cornbread, which smells amazing. And second, we got a specialty ale, Sam Adams Colonial Ale, that's just for this restaurant, and it looks pretty good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's really good.
It's delicious.
Good choice. Our first course, because we're at the Union Oyster House, is of course oysters. We're looking up how to eat these. We have no idea. Last time we had them, they were like already out of the shell in these spoons. Okay, it's called shucking oysters. It says you take the tiny fork and sort of move the oyster around in its liquid-filled shell to make sure it's detached. And then put down your fork, pick up the shell, and slurp down the oyster from the wide end. It's more aerodynamic that way. Chew the fish once or twice before you swallow it. Okay. It tastes like the ocean. It's really good though.
You don't like it, do you?
It's so weird. It's definitely a different texture. I have to get used to it. It's really slimy.
I can't believe you tried to slide that one by us all.
It is good. I think I just have to eat some more.
Like it tastes like the ocean, and like last time I swallowed the ocean when I got wrecked by a wave, it didn't taste very good. So
I think that's what it's like giving me flashbacks of right now. I can't stop. Okay, your turn.
I'm not as weirded out by the texture, but I understand what you're saying. It does taste a little bit like the ocean, but not as salty.
And the real reason we're here is to try the New England Clam Chowder. Even though it's really hot today, I'm still really excited for this clam chowder. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so creamy and delicious.
That's enough.
No.
I'm normally not a clam chowder fan, but I think it's because the only clam chowder I've ever had is from a can, so this could change things. That is not Campbell's, and that is amazing. Seriously, it's so good. Everything she said more.
Alright, the food here was so delicious, and honestly I could have eaten like 3 more clam chowders, but we had to leave a little room because we still have a couple more Boston signature dishes to try out. So right now we are in the New England Holocaust Memorial, which has 6 glass panels etched with 6 million numbers representing the victims of the Holocaust. We are at Bostonia Public House now to try the signature Boston baked beans and a lobster roll. So excited for all the seafood today. We got Boston baked beans and a cold lobster roll. They're so much better than I thought they were going to be.
Really? Get in there.
bread's good. Not kidding, the lettuce is actually pretty good. Oh my god. The lobster roll is so good, and the beans are absolutely flavorful. Great choices.
That was absolutely delicious. And luckily I still have a tiny little bit of room left because we need dessert. This is the old City Hall, built in 1865, and now it's a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
We are at the Omni Parker House, which was built in 1927. But this spot has been inhabited since 1630 and is home of the original Boston cream pie.
All right, unfortunately, the coffee shop is closed right now, but we'll be back tomorrow morning for the original Boston cream pie. But we got to talking to the doorman, Steve, here at the Omni Parker Hotel, and he was so informative and told us to come downstairs and check out the lobby because they have a historical gallery here. And Charles Dickens has stayed at this hotel, Malcolm X has worked here, and even Ho Chi Minh from Vietnam has been here. So this is actually the door that led to Charles Dickens' room when he stayed here in 1867. That's crazy, it's almost 200 years ago. "1896, Boston Creamery, daily record of cream." It's like written in pencil. It looks like my grandpa's writing.
This frame is from May 14th, 1950, and it was from a wedding that they held here. 166 dinners cost $624, and 4 cases of beer cost $33.
So we just had lobster rolls, and they have a broiled live lobster for $2.75. Ours was $30. A Boston cream pie is only 15 cents in 1903. We'll see what ours is tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna go check out the press room right now at the hotel. This is table number 40 in the Omni Parker Hotel, and this is the table that John F. Kennedy proposed to Jackie Kennedy. Right here at this table, table 40. Oh my gosh, Steve has been absolutely amazing. He's taken us on a little behind the scenes tour of the hotel. And this mirror behind me is actually the mirror that was in Charles Dickens' room when he lived at the hotel for 2 years. He practiced reading his lines aloud in this mirror, and it's rumored to be haunted. So if you take a picture in it, you might see a ghost, or you might not. All right, right now we are in the press room here at the hotel, and this is actually where JFK had his bachelor party. This is where he had his first speech when he was only 6 years old. He was basically born to do what he did. But it's a really cool historical room. There's plenty of hand-carved beams and door archways, and everything's original from the original 1927 build. We just met the most amazing doorman at Omni Parker House. He showed us around behind the scenes, and he gave us his card and this really cute postcard I'm gonna send to my grandma. It was awesome, and it was just so refreshing to be able to chat with someone in our own language and really just like make friends. I love it. I love traveling.
It's the best part of traveling.
It is. Alright, that's it for the night tonight. We'll be back out early tomorrow morning to do some more exploring because there's just too much to see here in Boston. Alright, we made it back, and we're going to get some Boston cream pie for breakfast. Dessert before any other food, I'm okay with it.
All right, so the Boston cream pie is technically a cake filled with like a custard cream filling with chocolate.
Pie and cake used to be interchangeable because they were basically the same thing when this was invented at the Omni Parker House where we got it. It was invented in 1881, so it's been around a while. And in December of 1996, the year I was born, it became Massachusetts' official state dessert. I'm excited.
I couldn't quite get an actual good bite, so if you just look at the fork and the spoon, that's what a real bite's supposed to look like.
He has the cream, I have the chocolate.
Yeah.
But look at the inside.
And that's the inside. True to its name.
Yeah.
Cheers.
They bake them fresh daily, and it's really good. I haven't tried the cream yet, though. I like it. This is a good breakfast. That is all for our mini Boston food tour. My favorite Boston dish is definitely the clam chowder.
And though not a traditional Boston dish, I really did love the lobster roll that we had last night. I've never had it cold, and it was absolutely amazing.
If you want to see more from our 2 days in Boston, be sure to check out part 2 tomorrow. And
if you like this video, hit the like button many times for us, please. And if you want to stamp your passport with us again,
make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. First off. Okay, not first off because I said it 4 times.
this is the third of all. Lastly.
Excuse me. Just taking a picture.
I know, you were taking a picture.
You jerk. But we had to leave a little room because we still have a couple more Boston locals to try out. Not eating people, I'm sorry.
First of all, they're ice cold, which I guess they're in ice. That's pretty stupid thing to say. What do we think of it?
I love revolving doors, and I wish they had them everywhere.
Should we have one in our backyard?
Yeah, not that one. Sorry.
It's locked.
I think that's close too.